I'm the weirdo. Yeah, no, but it felt so good. I was like, can you pull like in a little bit more pressure?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Juice and Jury podcast. My name is Maureen, and I'm here with my other two lovely hosts, Shanika and Christiana. And
Hi.
we're here to bring you all the juice. And I'm just glad that you guys are here for another episode. Or if this is your first episode, thank you for joining us. And I hope that you subscribe and like. All right, ladies, what are we getting into this week?
It's been a fun week. I mean, I'm loving the Toronto weather right now. It's nice and hot. I'm not complaining. That's
Yeah.
it. Yes, it's been like extremely hot, which apparently we're hitting some records, but I don't care. I'd rather go outside and sit outside my backyard for a little bit and walk around in that heat than be in a winter
Not,
coat. So,
exactly. I was just going to say, not have to
not
wear a
complaining.
coat and boots and a hat and gloves and a scarf and like 50 layers of clothes just to
Yeah.
step outside your house. Yeah.
Yes, very true.
Loving the heat.
Yeah. And yeah, anyways, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I'm a 80s baby and I listen to that like, 90s pop. I'm talking about like Aaron Carter, of course Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and I loved Britney Spears. But I think that there's something going on with Britney Spears right now. I open up Instagram and she's like dancing. It just looks very strange. It clearly looks like she's, and I feel bad for saying this because maybe she's not taking any drugs, but it looks like she's on something. And she's dancing. You could see that old Britney there where she's got the moves, like she's hitting the points, but it's like it's so sloppy. It's so slow, and it's sad, and it's really sad to see what media and what Hollywood has really done to her and what fans have done to her. Like we put her all the way up and we just drop her all the way down. And she was the queen of pop. Like she was amazing. And I think that she still is. I would love for Britney Spears to come to Toronto for, a tour. I would absolutely buy a ticket. But I'm scared like it looks like she's kind of deteriorating in front of our eyes. And I'm not sure if it's about the conservatory that she's outside, like she's not confined to the conservatory anymore, right? But she looks terrible. And I feel like people are finding this entertaining, but she needs help. And I'm not like I'm just saying that as a caring fan, put it that way.
Well, I don't know if you guys are ever on TikTok, but on TikTok, there is a lot on the Britney Spears conspiracy theory, like a lot. And I can't get into all of it because there's just too much. But basically, as you can see, she's like not like there's something off, right? Like it looks like Britney, but there's some things that are like different about her. I don't know. You can't really tell like her teeth or I don't know her. Something is weird, right? Like,
It's in her eyes.
Yeah. So there's like
when you look at her, it's like
her eyes are really dark. She doesn't look well.
Not even that, but like when you look at her eyes, it doesn't look like the lively Britney. Like it looks like just that's what I think it is. I think it's in her eyes. Like it's in that light, like joy is I don't know.
Well, she's had like a lot of issues. Like it's not a secret over the years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she's because she had such a strict conservatorship. God knows what went on behind the scenes. There are like so many circulating theories, but the craziest one that I've heard that is being perpetuated all over is that she's actually dead, and that person is being portrayed as like a body double or a double. And the reason some people are thinking that is the case is, well, one, because she looks a little bit different. And some people even go so far as to be like, wait, she's missing this tattoo. Wait, where is this tattoo? Where is her accent?
That would make sense with the whole eyes thing.
Like yeah. And also there was a quite a long period of time where there was no new posts. Like she wasn't posting anything new. Like she was posting old things.
Yeah, but she wasn't allowed to. What do you mean? Like after
No,
the
after the conservatorship
yeah.
ended. And then her boyfriend was like, they were saying, oh, her boyfriend is controlling her. Like all these people in her life are controlling her. And I didn't see the full thing, but there was a documentary, I think it's on Netflix, or I don't remember where, about
I
Britney
think it's on
Spears.
Netflix. Yeah.
And she's actually like crying and talking about how like difficult her being her is and how there's so much control and she's not free and stuff like that. And there's like the whole Free Britney movement. Like people are really concerned about her, but they have been for years. Do you remember the guy when YouTube started in the like mid to early 2000s where he's like, leave Britney alone?
Yeah,
Remember that guy?
It
Yeah.
was 2007. She was literally having a mental breakdown. She was falling apart. She was shaving her head. Those pictures are everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But now she's like way off. And I don't know if it's just drugs. Like maybe they've made her become addicted or dependent on drugs. I don't know. But she's not the only one. Have you seen Madonna lately on TikTok?
Yeah, Madonna has too much
She was
filler,
recently in
but
the hospital,
that's another
wasn't she?
story. And she was in the hospital, and she had to be like, it was clearly a drug overdose. Had to revive her with Narcan,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I mean, she also is doing really strange things. I mean, I don't know, man. I think there's more to the story that we don't know. I think there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes in Hollywood that is not known to the public or like that's hidden or portrayed in a certain way. Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know if the Britney Spears we see is the actual Britney Spears. If it is really a body double, I don't think so. But I mean, with how different she looks, it could be. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just pray
I
for
saw
Britney
this.
Spears.
I saw
Yeah,
this
pray for
post on
Britney.
Instagram, and they were like dissecting a photo and like looking at all the different things, and there was like something that's like in the white of her eyes said like "help me" or something like that. Yeah, it was like really like people were just dissecting the photos on her that she was posting on her Instagram. It was interesting.
I've seen that on TikTok where they're clip like slowing down videos and showing like, hey, where's the hand tattoo? Where's this thing? And where's
Mhm.
that? She doesn't have that. Like, what is going on? And people are saying, no, this is not actually Britney Spears. This is like a. They also have that almost the exact same theory for Avril Lavigne. They're saying Avril Lavigne died in 2000 and something, and the girl that's her now, her name is Melissa. And Melissa, yeah. Oh, you guys
What would
need to
she
get
have
on the
died
conspiracy
from?
theory TikTok. What?
What would she have died from? Avril
I
Lavigne.
don't know what she died from, but they're saying that they say that because her style changed so much and even her voice changed, so they're like, no, this is Melissa. That's not Avril.
Really? Interesting. She's with
That one I
Tyler,
don't.
or I guess they just broke up. I heard actually. Don't
Yeah,
ask me how I know that.
I don't know. I don't know. We're way too deep into these celebrity lives.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that was just a PSA. Pray for Britney.
Yeah, man.
She was great.
Yeah. Speaking of celebrities, so there's this couple from Toronto called Barry and Honey Sherman. So I didn't know about them until well, they were killed in their home. So I didn't know about them until they were killed. And actually, I only learned about like why they are billionaires on this billionaire murder documentary that just came out on it was Crave.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, so they
why
still don't know who killed. They still don't know who killed the Barry and Honey Sherman. They have 4 kids. And how it happened was that they were left. So they were killed in the home, but then they were like staged almost. So they were hanging by belts from their neck on like a pool railing, but they were sitting upright. So it's not like they were hanging. It's just like their necks were tied onto a pole, like a pool railing, and they were just kind of sitting on the ground.
So they have in their house, they had a piece of art, like a statue of two
Oh
people
yes,
in
yeah.
a certain position. So what it looks like is that the person or people that murdered them actually put them in the position of their statues to mimic the statues, the same
Yeah.
position. And they used belts to hold them upright so they would sit in that position.
Yeah,
It
which is so
has,
weird. But everyone was saying like, how is it that this happened? I think in 2018,
Mm-hmm.
and it still hasn't been solved. They have no idea who did it.
They're
But
saying that it was possibly the
they,
son. Yeah.
yeah, they're saying like maybe the son, but it has to be somebody who's close to the family who would have, yeah.
Who has a motive to do that? Were they involved in like gang or drugs or anything like that? They probably were.
No, they weren't. But the Barry guy, the man who owns the pharmaceutical company, started off this pharmaceutical company with his uncle, and then I think he bought the company that he has now with his uncle's like expertise and money, and then employed his cousins.
I remember hearing something about the Shermans.
Yeah, but
they're
like you see what I'm saying? They have like they're billionaires. And
Yeah.
no, I was gonna say they're involved in
Yeah, they did a lot of great work. My understanding is even at that time they were actually selling their house. So
Yeah,
that's how their bodies were found. Their agent, the real estate agent, was actually doing a showing of the house, and they
found bodies.
yeah,
Yeah.
they found them there. Yeah, it's a story.
I think they were involved in some shady stuff though. I don't remember where I heard that because when I first heard of them passing or dying, I remember my husband and I were talking about it and we were like, oh, this.
But did you know who they were before it happened? See, I didn't know. I didn't even know who.
It's Apotex, right? That's their
the pharmaceutical company. Yeah.
And they actually, I think it's sold shortly after. Something to that effect. I don't know.
But they were also saying like the pharmaceuticals that he was selling were all generic brands. So the actual name brand companies were getting pissed because he's selling a generic version of their brand. So he was in a lot of lawsuit cases.
There was a lot of enemies, basically. There was a lot of people.
Yeah, they have a lot of enemies. Yeah. Yeah, they do. So I remember hearing that there's like some shady stuff.
Yeah, but like why at that point in their life? After they built the company, they have all the money, like everything's like, you know what I'm saying?
Something happened behind the scenes that we don't know, that we're not privy to. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But I just couldn't imagine.
That is insane and scary.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because it's not just like they were murdered like out of passion. This was something that was planned.
Yeah.
And thought out and like executed in a specific way to send a message. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't sit somebody upright like the statue in their house, and like this is a meticulous thing that someone took the time to think out and do.
Oh yeah.
This is not like, I stabbed you. It's like
they got the wife first, and then and they waited for Barry to pull up, and apparently whoever did it, or like the people that did it, actually brought Barry to see his wife first because they had killed her first. It's just a twisted story.
That's
all the way through, and yeah.
Whoever did this is really like dark and twisted and sick, and we need to pray for that because that's insane. Yeah, that's scary.
And it's unsolved, right? It's unsolved. That's
what I think is crazy. Like the family had to hire their own investigator.
Yeah, and there's a reward. There's a
$10 million reward.
Something.
Dang.
Yeah.
$10 million reward and no closer. That tells you that the person who did it already has money. That's what it tells me. It tells me that whoever did this, he's not like a Joe Blow who's poor and broke. He's been paid very well to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's somebody who has a lot of money and paid someone very well to do this. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't plan something like that and nobody knows and nobody comes forward with a $10 million reward. That means all the people that are involved, they have money already or they don't need that money. That's what it tells me. That's what it tells me. This is not, that's what I would suspect, you know?
I also think it's funny too that like they were going to sell the home and then the family just decided to demolish the whole house. I mean, I guess after that happened, you're going to want to demolish the house.
That is a grim like story for that house. It was so publicly put in the papers. I don't think there's any way they could have like, unless they sold in like another 50 to 100 years. I don't see that.
Right. Yeah.
Getting over that. But yeah. Okay, let's turn to something lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going from
Brittany,
burgering
Brittany
to
and Barry and Honey Sherman.
yeah. So okay, completely different subject right now, but I was I was showering the other day. This is not going to be TMI. Don't worry. I was showering the other day and I was just getting ready, whatever, and like stupid thoughts that come through your head when you shower, right? So I was showering and I was like, I just like shaved my leg like the day before, like 2 days before. How often do I like am I is it a lot to shave your leg every other day? Do you guys first of all, how often do you shave your legs? Like if you're wearing shorts like in the summertime, how often are you shaving your legs? Do you shave your legs or do you have like laser? First of all, I don't have laser. I only shave my legs. I just
Yeah,
think it's cheaper. Yeah.
I have laser in some areas, but even with laser, you have to because you have to do a couple of sessions, whatever. It doesn't last forever, and
But
you
for
have to
your
maintain
legs,
it. Pardon?
for your legs, what do you do?
I shave my legs. I shave my
How
legs, but I think for me, especially during the summer, it's like every day.
every day?
Or else
So
my hair grows so quickly. It's like or else you're gonna see like stubs. I'm like, no, as long as I remember in the shower, I'll do it for sure. Like everything.
what about you, Sean?
So let's see. So let's say it's a Monday, I'll shave my legs. And maybe by like Wednesday, I'll start feeling like the stubbly stuff coming through. But if I shave it then, like my legs just don't look nice. So I have to wait until there's like stuff to shave. You know what I mean?
Mm,
There has to be a little bit more. So
yeah,
it's not noticeable, but if you were to touch it, then yes, you
you
would
feel it.
be like, yeah, I'm really out of shape. But
And the other question is, how high up your leg do you shave? Like, do you shave all the way to your crotch? Do you shave like to mid thigh to your knee? Where do you what do you
yeah.
what do you do?
I never used to shave like my thighs because I never saw hair there, but like from time to time I'm like, like you know what I mean? But
Thigh in there.
yeah, yeah. So I do that from time to time, but usually it's just my lower
Yeah,
leg.
because there's a lot less hair on the thigh, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like mine, I have a little bit, but first of all, if I shave it, it takes like a week for it to grow out. Like it doesn't, it's so little or it's so
Yeah.
thin. Um, but yeah, what about you, Sean?
Same. So I usually shave up till like past my knee. And then, yeah, if I look and I'm like, yeah, I guess I could pass the razor, then I'll just
Yeah.
pass it.
The
But
funny thing is, like, if I don't shave my thigh sometimes, if I'm like in the sunlight, then I'll notice like the hairs, even though you can't really see it from like far away, and that'll bother me. Or if I pass the razor on it, then I see the hairs on the razor, and I'm like, oh dang, I should probably shave my legs,
Mhm.
like shave higher up. But I
Yeah.
was just wondering because it's a lot of work. I feel like it's a lot of work
Yeah.
to shave all of that every day, or I think every other day for me, if I'm wearing shorts. And if I'm really lazy, I'm like, I'll just wear pants. Like I just don't feel like shaving today. I'll just wear pants. Um,
Although, you know what I really love? That feeling of when you shave your legs and you get under sheets.
I don't like it. It feels
Yeah,
weird.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that feeling.
It does feel weird, but like I know that I could see how it would feel good at the same time.
Yeah. Um, how often do you guys tweeze your eyebrows or do your eyebrows?
Oh, now you're calling me out. Well, I wax my eyebrows probably like every 2 weeks. It just depends.
You
I
wax
don't think
them
I get them waxed. I think it looks it's a better effect if I get them waxed rather than tweeze.
and it's faster. You're not sitting there like, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
faster.
It's
What
just
about you?
cleaner look.
It is. Yeah.
Right.
What about you, Sean?
So I get my eyebrows threaded, but I like the look of when my eyebrows grow in. So like I could go like a month or two and I'm just like, I'll just go get them cleaned up at the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mine scraggly dark hairs come up like after like 3, 4 days, and I have to start going in and cleaning that up. Or I take the razor and I just like, oh, this is just annoying me. I don't want to sit there and tweeze the whole thing.
Yeah.
Um, I think
And
because I'm light and my hair is really dark.
Okay, yeah.
And when you do your eyebrows, it makes a big difference. Like I think I find like for me, when I do my eyebrows, I'm like, oh my gosh, I look great. Like it
Yeah.
makes a big difference.
I don't notice.
Um,
I
oh,
don't
I
notice.
do. I always feel better after I do my eyebrows. But before I never actually had any eyebrows. Like I barely have any right now, but I have powder ombre, which is kind of like I guess like a tattoo eyebrow sort of thing. And I got that done like professionally. So I'm happy with it. I'm coming like you have to get it touched up every 2 years. So it's almost been 2 years. So yeah, you probably can't tell.
It looks
Um,
it looks good.
yeah, these are not my real eyebrows.
You know, eyebrows are not a thing that I ever thought of until I started seeing it everywhere on social media. Like all these, like, do your eyebrows like this, and this eyebrow gel, and this eyebrow pen. And I'm like, I don't remember ever caring about my eyebrows when I was like in my teens, when I was learning about or starting to do makeup. I never thought about my eyebrows. I never, like, other than to tweeze them and shape them. But I never thought, like, oh, I want to style my eyebrows or like fill
Right.
in. I don't know, like the stuff that they do now, right? Like a million products for eyebrows. I've
Yeah, I
never.
know.
That was not something that people really. I don't know if people really thought of that much before, like filling in your drawing them or doing things
No,
with
they
them.
did. They did. Like you think about it, like before, like I remember seeing pictures, like I guess from like I don't know the '90s or early 2000s. People used to pencil in their eyebrows. Remember, people used to like do like these weird like kind of looks, and like there's like really
We
thin
used to like
eyebrows.
have like the skinniest,
Yeah,
skinniest
eyebrows used to be like
eyebrows.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember I used to wax my eyebrows all the time. I don't know what I was thinking.
All of it off.
No. Like just I would just go get them done all the time, like a ridiculous amount of time.
Oh,
yeah. I used to wax a lot too. That's probably why I didn't have eyebrows.
yeah. That's another thing that I find really tedious. Eyebrows. Do you guys have any like hacks or not hacks, like things that you do, like your beauty regimen before bed or when you wake up? Are there things that you have to do, like your go-to? What are they?
Well, I don't do this enough. Don't tell anybody, but I think you should absolutely wear sunscreen. Sunscreen's really important. Protect your skin, and it doesn't matter what shade you are, what color you are. Wear sunscreen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for myself, I actually use black soap. You know, black soap. Did we talk about this before? It's
Yep.
the yeah, it's the what is it called? Yeah, I think
African black soap.
yeah, the African black soap, and it's I forget what the brand is, but I use it, and I think that's pretty much enough for me. But I'm starting to explore different under eye creams and medical grade creams as well. When
You
I
just
was
use black
younger,
soap before you go to bed. That's it. And do you put any
actually
moisturizer
no,
on?
I use black soap in the morning. I use black soap. I wash my face with black soap in the morning.
And what do you do when you go to bed?
Um,
That's,
nothing.
you take your makeup off?
Don't tell anybody. Pardon?
Do you take your makeup off?
Yeah. I just like clean my face.
With
Uh,
what?
it's soap and water. I actually wash my face,
Mhm.
and that's it. I sometimes actually use like makeup remover, like, but yeah, it just
No
depends.
moisturizer or anything like that before you go to bed? You don't
Are
need
you
it, I guess.
nervous? Huh? No, I'm kidding.
You have
Um,
good skin. You don't need to do all of that, I guess.
yeah, I used to use a lot of like cocoa butter and things like that. Again, I am looking for other skincare options as well, right? Because as I'm getting older, I want to make sure I take care of my skin better and just
Hmm.
preserve it as much as I can.
What about you, Sean?
You know what I wanted to ask? What kind of SPF do you use?
Oh, I've explored different brands. I'm not like particular. I used to use oh my gosh. What's the one that starts with the eight? Oh my gosh, I forget what it is.
Aveeno.
No, it's
Aveeno?
not a Vino. I
Okay,
have
that's
used
the
a
one I
Vino, but
use.
it's not a Vino. It's a different one. I'll look it up. But that was a good one. It's actually really strong and powerful.
Mm.
But I'm just trying to find the right one for my skin
Mm.
because
I
not
use
all.
Aveeno, and I like it because it makes your like it has like I don't know like shimmer or something in it, which makes your
Mhm.
very little not like you're not like
Yeah, it
it
gives you like a glow.
makes you look like you're glowing a little bit, which I like.
Yeah.
What's the SPF on it?
30.
Oh, I would go higher for myself. I think you only need 30, but I try to
Well,
go.
I mean, I think ideally you should go probably 50, but
Yeah.
I do. What about you, Sean? What do you do?
So in the morning, I do massage my face,
Oh, with what?
just my hands.
Show me some face massages that you do. Oh, what are you laughing?
Show me some face
I want to
massages.
know.
It's the same one that we were doing the other day.
Like this
Like,
one?
Show me.
yeah, exactly.
Draining the lymph nodes? Yeah, I do this.
I don't, I can't like, cause my jaw is like very thing here. So like I can't, yeah. So then I just
Massage very what?
like, I can't bring my hands by my jaw here.
You just
Like,
pull it all the way up behind your ear and then you bring it back. Yeah,
yeah. And I try to exfoliate twice a week.
Yeah.
with what?
With an exfoliator.
Like a manual one or a chemical one?
No, like face wash, like a
Cloth?
no, like you put it in your hand and you
Scrub?
put it in, yeah, like a scrub. There you go.
Sorry. Next time I'd be better. Actually, but I should have been better prepared for this because there's a few things that I use, but I can't recall them. I haven't actually like because I go through like spurts of like using them.
Mhm.
So I have like these under eye like gold pads, and I use those. And had I actually like was more prepared, I would have totally put them on right now. I'm like, listen.
Wait, but wait. Do the under eye pad jelly things actually do anything? Let's be honest. Right?
You know what?
What do they
Apparently,
do?
no. Apparently, they do work if you have any like under like eye bags. Remember, people used to put like cucumbers on their eyes.
Yeah,
Right?
because I have under eye bags, but I never buy those things because I'm like, those things are not going to work.
They work.
What do they do?
Apparently, they do work, and I used one like I used them like a couple of nights in a row, but I haven't used them in a long time. But like those are things that I'm kind of exploring, and then later on, obviously, I don't mind using Botox. Listen, I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you keep? Wait, sorry, back to the iPads. You keep them iPad, like iPad, not
Right.
iPad.
Right.
Do you keep them in the fridge?
Nope, they don't have to be kept in the fridge.
Then
No,
where does
they're
the
cool. They come in a little package, and then you put them on.
They're already cooling. Like when you put it on, it
Yeah.
feels cooling.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Keep them in the fridge.
Interesting.
But yeah, people used to use cucumbers. And then I have this other pad or not a pad, actually, it's a face mask. It looks really weird. But like you put it on, it's actually heated too. I don't know. I've always fallen asleep when I put it on. So there's a lot of different options out there now. People are doing like microneedling. There's just so much, and like facial vampire facials. What else is there? Like there's skin tightening. Things. So yeah, there's a lot of there now. And again, of course, Botox. I think it's the fastest.
Yeah. Totally. I haven't. Oh well. Okay, I'll tell you about the ones I've done in a minute. But I wanted to just ask Shanika, what does she do after she scrubs?
Yeah. So I'll use a serum, or I'll just use cream.
I need specifics. What kind of serum do you use, and what kind of cream do you use? Serum, if you would tell somebody, go to the store and buy a serum, they'll be like, I don't know what to do. There's like a bajillion.
Yeah. So the serum that I use is like all the products that I use are like don't have any like bad chemicals stuff in it. Like I'm really cognizant of the stuff that I put on my skin. So yeah, it's called Vasanti.
Does anyone use retinol?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pull up any products, just so you know. Like if I was more pregnant, then I would be.
I'm not brand. I am not loyal to any brand. I am loyal to whatever works. So, and whatever's on sale. So, for me, I have used retinol creams at night before I go to bed. Sometimes, not always, when I remember to.
Yeah, I'm really strong.
I'm too scared.
No, you should. I mean, like for
start with a light one and then go heavier. That's it. You don't have to.
Yeah, it depends. Like women, like especially at like childbearing age, should not be using retinol. Should not be using it.
Why is that?
I don't use it, but
yeah, I mean,
I always thought it was something that
for more information, but if it's something that you should stop if you're, yeah.
Oh, I need to know more about why you're
Yeah.
saying no when everyone's saying
You
yes.
shouldn't. Yeah, no, retinol's not good if you're
Not good for what? Like,
no, like women of childbearing age, like if you're trying to conceive or anything like that, you should not be using
Oh,
oh, okay. If you're
should not be
trying to
using- but yeah,
conceive,
exactly. Yeah, because it apparently it passes through. I don't know, but there's this other like there's a lot of
okay.
stuff that you should not. Yeah, you should not
So if
do.
you're not trying to conceive, then it's okay.
Yeah, yeah. My mom. Yeah, yeah. I guess so. But a lot of people do use retinol, right? Because it
I
works.
use it
It's
sometimes,
strong.
but it's not like medical grade retinol that like does something dangerous. Like it's
What
very
does retinol do exactly? Just tighten your skin or get rid of wrinkles? What does it do?
No, I
yeah,
get rid of
something like
scars. I thought retinol like clear. It's I thought it was a strong product that clears up dark
it's supposed
spots.
to be for
Oh.
wrinkles and skin tightening. That's my understanding. None of us know. Well, yeah,
I thought that was
we
wait.
don't know exactly what it does. It does something.
That's why I want to be a little bit more prepared to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what I have at home that I will occasionally use. And when I say occasionally, I mean like every 6 months. Okay. So I do have a derma roller.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what that is, it's like a roller with like tiny little
Needles.
needles. Yeah. And I have a 0.5 millimeter, which is really small. And I use that one on my face sometimes. I haven't used it in like maybe a year. Like it's been so long. But I use it on my face if I want to get a product to like absorb more. And then I also have a or one milligram, 1 millimeter one that I
Mm-hmm.
use on my tummy.
They use on your what?
On my tummy to tighten the
Oh,
skin on my tummy. Yes.
Does it work?
I think it does actually, but not like not the same as like surgery, but like I feel like it does help a little bit. And I also have during the pandemic, I lost my mind and got all this like stupid expensive beauty equipment. And I have at my house something called it's a machine. It's called a fat cavitation machine.
Yeah,
And
I
it
think
also has an infrared wand as well. Like not infrared, radio frequency wand. So I have a radio frequency wand and a fat cavitation wand.
does it
And the fat sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna let you finish. Sorry.
The fat cavitation one, I'm not sure if it works. I don't know.
how do
I
you
feel
use
like,
it?
huh?
How do you use it?
You put this like gel, like as if you're about to have
Ultrasound?
an ultrasound, yeah. And then you just move it around your tummy or wherever you want to lose fat for like 30 minutes. And it's very noisy. So, well, it's not noisy for the people outside, but
Mm-hmm.
when you put it to your body, it goes like in your ears. Like in your
Oh,
ears, you hear like a
oh no, it's not good.
weird. So what it does is it like makes the fat like turn to liquid and then you're
Oh,
supposed to like work out after it and stuff and then it gets the fat out of your body naturally. And they say that like if you do regularly, it'll actually spot treat certain areas. So once you do that, then you won't have fat in that area anymore. So you'll start getting fat in other areas. Now, I don't
interesting.
know, mine is just like not that strong, but I don't feel like it's done that much, to be honest.
Hmm.
With me, maybe I just need to do it more often. You're supposed to do it like every month, and I don't. Um, and then the other one I have is like a radio frequency wand, and that's supposed to tighten the skin. But I don't know, Tiana. You maybe can tell me because some people say it tightens the skin, and some people say it loosens the skin. So I don't know what it does. So I haven't used it for a long time because I'm afraid. I'm afraid of that. I don't want to like loosen my skin. I don't know what it's supposed to do.
I mean, there's new technology out there, like Morpheus 8, and that tightens skin. But I don't know what I don't know what product you have and what like
It's
how.
not like a brand name. It's just like a wand. It's a radio frequency wand. And when you put it to your skin, it's really hot. You have to put like a gel under it. And then you have to keep moving it around because it gets really hot. And then there's a red light as well. And it's just like, I think it's exactly like the Morpheus one. Isn't that how they work? They get,
Yeah, essentially.
yeah,
But interesting. I want to see that. I want
yeah.
to see that. You read the reviews and people.
Yeah, most people are saying like, oh yeah, but nobody has like the one I got is not like a brand name one. So I don't know. I don't know how legit it is, but it feels like it works in the sense that it does what you're expecting it to do, like get hot, right? So yeah,
Interesting.
I don't know,
Yeah, that is
guys.
interesting. Now I want like see all her products. I'm like, listen, I'm coming over. I
Yeah,
want
I'll
to check
show
it
you
out.
them one time. I'll bring them. I'll pull it out.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I think I saw one of them. I think I saw like the
The fat
yeah,
cavitation.
yeah,
It's the same machine. It's just one head is like for fat cavitation and one head is for
yeah.
um radio frequency.
Mhm.
But yeah.
You know, a couple of months ago, I was actually consistently, not consistently, like or like it was like monthly or every month and a half. I was doing facials.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind?
The ones I forget what it was called. They have like different names. Like there's different kinds of like facials you can get. Um, I don't remember what they were called, but it was good. I mean, it feels good. It feels
Mhm.
good when you get it done. And one of them said like one of them I was supposed to see like a brighter face or something afterwards, but I feel like it. I don't know. The main thing for me is like taking off dead skin, like
Mm.
taking off dead skin, and I have like a scar on my face that I that's why I actually wanted
I
to
don't
see
see
if I
any
can
scar
try
on
it.
your face.
Yeah, you have to actually look closely, but it's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But apparently, like PRP would help with that too. So I might give that a try. Play the
Yeah,
rich plasma.
I get facials once every 3 months.
Yeah.
Really? What kind?
Uh, well, this last one that I got was microdermabrasion.
Okay.
It's basically like exfoliating, but they use like
Does
a
it
wand
hurt?
with little like crystals. Not at all.
It doesn't hurt.
Not
I
at
thought
all.
microdermabrasion hurt. No.
Uh, well, you can get different crystals, right? Like if you really need it, I guess the crystals they would use are a bit different. But it just feels like little grains of sand, like, and it's like suctioning. It's like,
Ooh, I
Hmm.
like that. I love that feeling where it's like I
yeah,
love like those facial scrubs that feel like they're really like scraping off dead skin. I love that feeling.
yeah. And then all the products that they use after are all, of course, natural products.
How did you find this place, or like how do you
I've just
like?
always been going there. Like I would just go there to do. I used to just go there to get my like eyebrows threaded, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should. You know, you start talking to the person doing your eyebrows, and then they recommend stuff, and then I just
You're like, yeah, sure.
yeah.
Facial
Okay,
seems
never mind. Let me try it, and then I've just been doing it ever since. But I
facial.
notice when I do need a facial because, like, let's say I'm putting like cream on, or I'm putting like a product on, or something like that, and it'll just sit on the top of my skin. It won't actually like penetrate.
Yeah.
You know what I
Wait,
mean?
what kind of skin do you guys have? What type of skin?
It's
Mine's
not
like
really
in
dry.
between oily, dry. I'd say it's in between.
So combination, and what about you, Sean?
Dry.
Dry. I have combination skin. So like here, all oily. Here, my nose always oily. All of that is oily.
Yeah.
Here, not really. But all around my nose and here, for some reason, is all oily. In here. But then around, I don't know. It's a little bit dry, but not really. I don't know what I have, but they say it's combination. But that's what I'm asking is because of like how often you get facials. Maybe it has to do with like how much oil. Because I don't want to strip all the oil from my face. I
Yeah,
think.
exactly. You don't want to dry out your skin.
Well,
Mhm.
they would do a facial catered to your skin if you're going to a proper
Mhm.
place.
I actually always follow my people on Facebook, and they've been good. They have like in-home spas. It was great. Yeah, I used to.
I would love to get a facial. I've never, I don't know if I've ever, I think I got one when I went to when I went to beauty school, like the students were doing it. But I feel like it sounds super relaxing and I really want to do that. And
That's
the
like
other
a
thing,
non-negotiable for me.
really, I gotta try and convince my husband that I need them.
Yeah,
The other thing that I love, like that feels really nice, is when if you get your hair done and they wash your hair, that's so relaxing too.
massage your.
They've got like a scalp. I saw on TikTok this girl, she got a Korean scalp massage and it was like a 10, I don't know, four
Oh, I
steps.
think I saw
Did they
that.
put a bag over her head? Like, was it like a big bag?
At some point, yeah.
Yeah,
First they
yeah,
like
I saw that.
did this and that and the other, and they put a bag to moisture. I'm like, oh my god, that looks amazing. I really want to do
Yeah,
that. It looks so relaxing. Like, when somebody like massages your scalp and really gets in there, how
Yeah.
relaxing that feels. Ah, I love that.
I actually got a massage two days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago I got a massage and it was
Like a
great.
back massage or a scalp
Yeah.
massage?
Oh no, like a full body massage. Yeah.
Okay.
I was
And
due for one. And oh no, it was great, and I was just relaxed. And I love when they don't talk to you. That's the best thing. I love getting my nails done. They don't talk to you. I love getting like any kind of like procedure done, and they don't talk to you. Like I don't want to talk. Like I just want to chill. Like, is the best thing. So she didn't talk. That was great,
I was
and
just gonna ask, is it a boy or a girl who did the massage?
it was a female. It was a female that didn't
Did
mind.
you ask for a female?
Nope. I was just like whatever. It didn't matter to me. Um, yeah, it didn't matter for me. But with like there was a time where my husband and I got a couples massage, and he was like, he did not want a male to massage him. He was like, no, because I thought maybe I was like, maybe a male can massage him, and then like a female can massage me, and that's how I set it up. Because you could set up like, oh, do you want a male or a female? And I'm like, okay, well, male for him, female for me. And then when we got there, he was like whispered to me before we went, and he's like, no, you are getting the male. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, why? Like, I'm
Like,
thinking.
I don't want to feel no manly hands on my back.
He's like, absolutely. He's like, no. Yeah, and for sure, yeah, we had to switch. I was like, so change of plans.
Yeah. Because I've gotten a massage. The last massage I got was a man. And I don't want to discredit him. I'm sure he's great. Like he did his job and whatever. He checked in, like, is this too hard? I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, I don't know what too hard even means. And then I'm like, the next day, I was in so much pain that I've never gotten a massage since then. Because I'm like,
when you're done your massage, you're supposed to have an Epsom salt bath.
Oh, I didn't
to
know.
help draw out whatever toxins, and you've got to drink a lot of water.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I do that after my kickboxing.
After a massage.
I do that after kickboxing. After kickboxing, I stretch, and then I get it. Like I try, if I have time, to get into Epsom salt bath because it does such it relaxes my muscles.
Ooh, I should do that.
Mm-hmm. But I never thought to do that after the massage, and that would have been helpful at the time because it was so painful.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've never been back, and I'm like, oh, like I have all these cracks in my neck, and when people hear it, like they're like, you should get a massage. I'm like, nope. Nope, I'm not going to mess that up again. Like it's already messed up. I don't want to make it worse.
You should go to a chiropractor. You ever had a chiropractor crack you? You ever see those videos? Yeah, that's happened to me where they're like, okay, 1 second, and they push down really hard, and you hear.
No, I can die. Like they can kill me. I'm not doing that. I don't want to have my back fixed and then, hi Jesus. Like I don't want to. Yeah. Oh, I guess I'm done in my earthly life. But I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah, no, and because it's happened. Like I mean, I've seen a chiropractor before, and then the thing is, you have to be really relaxed and not panic at all, because if you start moving around, they could really break your neck. So I was like, I was scared, but I was like, no, I'm gonna like be completely calm. You have to loosen up so they can go. But it felt good. It was amazing.
I wish that my husband knew how to give a massage because he sucks so bad at it. Like I can't ask him.
You have to teach him.
No, he's impatient and he doesn't listen.
They don't want to do it. That's why. That's what they don't want to do it. That's why, like,
yeah, he doesn't want to do it. It's work for him. But he's like, when you ask him to massage, he goes like 1 point, and just I don't know what he does. Like honestly, it's just a mess. It's terrible. So I don't ever ask him. But do you ask your partners if would they do it, and are they good? Like, do you ask them sometimes for that?
My husband has to be like really in the mood to do it. But one thing that I do ask him to do like at least once a week is, and I guess maybe now it's a little bit of an addiction, I ask him to crack my fingers, like my hands, like to pull my fingers. Yes, it's a thing. Yes, he has. I give him my hand. I'm like, please, and he knows, and he's like, he has to be in the mood. So
Cracking sound is making me like give me the
What do you mean? He just like pulls?
Yes, he massages my hand and he cracks my fingers, and the best feeling is when he actually gets a crack, and there's gratification for both of us. We're like, yeah. The next one, And then yeah, so that's the main thing. Like right now, I'm thinking about like I really have need my
Maybe
foot cracked up.
heebie-jeebies with that. No,
No, and you know
no,
what? Don't start doing it
oh
because
no.
if you start doing it, you want to do it more. And I was doing it like years
Ugh,
ago, and then he just had to keep on following up with it.
I'm
So
sorry.
yeah, and so and he'll try to like crack my arms too. Yeah, I'm
Don't do that, Tiana. You
Oh,
no.
yeah, he he saw the chiropractor do it. It sounds so crazy. But I'm like, can you just kind of he does it good. Like he knows what he's doing. So he'll try to like he tries to whip it a little bit so he can crack it. Even at the massage the other day.
Christiana.
No, no, no. It feels good, Maureen. And it's
No. Can I tell you that my son pulled my daughter's elbow out of her socket by accident?
oh no.
What you're saying sounds like that waiting to happen. Please stop pulling the arm. And you're
No,
like,
but
I
like
whipped it around and pull it. I'm like, no, please don't
no,
do
he
that.
knows. And like the finger thing, like I actually now I'm like really wanting him to do this. But yeah, like even at the like when I got the massage, I asked them like, can you just like pull on my neck a little bit? It feels so sometimes I feel like okay, I don't know if you want to air this, but like, sometimes I feel like it feels so good when someone actually just kind of pulls on your
No, that
head
feels great.
and like
Yes.
it
Because
almost
you're
like it's
sitting like with your spine crushed all
and
the
then
time.
you kind of pull and I asked her, I'm like, do you mind like putting a little pressure and pulling? She's like, well, like this? Like and I'm like, yes. So she was like for a while, she's like pulling on my neck and I'm like, and I was loving it. And she was like, okay.
And you know that when you left, she went and told her colleague, you won't
Like she
believe
asked me to
what
pull
I
up.
asked me to do. She
I'm the weirdo. Yeah, no, but it felt so good. I was like, can you pull like and a little bit more pressure? Like it was awkward. But it was
that
good.
was a short right there. What about you, Sean?
what about massages?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get them. But I see an osteo.
No, I'm talking about from your husband.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
And he's good at them or he sucks?
No, he's good.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good at least. At least one of us has a husband that's good at massages.
Sometimes they don't
Yeah.
want to do it because like yeah, they just don't want to do it, but then
Yeah.
they catch them at the right time.
You know what? Like I always see like women. I don't think this is a real thing. How common do you think this actually is? A husband who massages his wife's feet. How often? How often do you think you come across women who actually have husbands who massage their feet?
My husband will do it from time to time, I'll be honest with you.
Really?
Um,
Why are you laughing?
why is that girl says that? My feet are clean. Like I think it's okay. There's nothing. It's not like he sucks. No, I don't like that like weird sucking toe thing.
No,
No,
no, we're not talking about sex.
it's not weird. It's
We're
just like
talking about like if you had a long day, like will you massage your feet?
if I'm like really convincing, like please, can you please do it? Like I bet yeah, he'll do it. He will for a little bit. Then he's like, "Ah, I'm done. This is weird. I asked my son to massage my feet the other day because my feet were really hurting. And you know what? He did, and I fell asleep. I literally woke
Oh,
up.
yeah, my kids will do it, but
Yeah, my son did it the other day, and he all he did was like squeezing my feet like
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I fell
My
asleep.
kids will give me a massage
Yeah.
and they'll be better because they just like stomp on your back, so it's a little bit better. But my husband no. But yeah, I don't think it's that common. Like the thing, like they always show it on TV or in movies, like oh honey, you had a hard day, and they massage your feet. I'm like that. How common actually is that? Like they make this seem like this is something everybody does. I don't think it. I don't really think it is that common.
Think about these. There's some movies that I see like these like big black guys just like really massaging feet, and like they're really like like they're very like
Think about
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I've seen it. They do
maybe,
it.
yeah.
I see a lot of guys do that. 100%.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe we just don't run in the feet massaging circles. That's what it is.
Like, you know,
Like we don't have like maybe it's like a club and we just don't know. We just don't know anybody in that club. I don't know. Shanika's being very quiet.
her man massages her feet. You already know he does, doesn't he? I told you. I'm telling you. I'm like they do it. They do it.
Why is Shanika not contributing? She's like, oh,
And it's okay, but that's the best thing. Like,
oh, that's good. He's a keeper. Massage your back and your feet. That's good.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like,
All right, ladies. On that note, I feel like that's a good place for us to end this segment.
yes.
And we're going to be talking more juicy stuff in the next one. So make sure you guys tune into the next episode. We launch episodes every Monday on YouTube, and we're also on all of the, well, almost all, I think, of the iPod, what am I saying?
Podcast.
Out of podcast
Podcast platform.
podcast platforms and
Yeah.
stuff. So make sure that you check us out there. If you have any questions, comments, anything you want to say, please email us at thejuiceandjurypodcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
And also make sure you check out our Instagram at the Juice and Jury Podcast. And hopefully by the time this is up, we will also have a few other socials, which I will link in the description. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, everything. Interact with this post because it helps our channel.
It's a DM.
Yeah. Yeah. So just make sure you interact with this post. It helps our channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.